Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Hicks coming at you a little midday money on a Money Monday, the 8th of May. Welcome on into the show. Hope everybody is well this afternoon, this morning, this evening, wherever you're watching. Thanks for popping in. As always, like, subscribe, ring the bell. YouTube channels, Facebook page, Twitter. Mr. Sean Hicks, come give me a follow. If you're on Twitter, I tweeted out right this very second. I'm doing it right now. Player props are out there. Ribby props, I should say. And our free picks of the day are posted. They are now in the chat room, just like that. A quick little recap from yesterday. If you didn't come in to look headlines last night, you know the routine. I come in, say, hey, ring the bell, subscribe. We got midday money. We do look headlines. We're on all the podcast channels. You're listening on a replay on the podcast. Super. But be sure to come in and leave a comment. I try to respond to all the comments, even after the fact. All right, recapping action here. Yesterday in the video, 4-3 Major League Baseball plus $100. We'll take it there. 71.87 minus 790. Little work to do on the video. It is, as I've said before, trying to get everything congealed on the same. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but the premiums sometimes are a little better, sometimes a little worse. It works out a little differently. I can't put every premium play here in the chat because people actually buy them. So there's that. I'm 144 and 143 with Major League Baseball this season, and that's for a plus 794. But again, in the video, little different record. Because some people are like, oh, your site's different than, well, this is the video. What am I going to do here? Hockey, 40 and 53, down 273. We split with Carolina and the over. NBA, 59 and 54 plus 190. No chance with that total last night. It is what it is. Today's picks, here we go. Let's get back. All sports in the win column. Again, baseball, 71.87. Nothing's added from last night. I know I talked about maybe adding the Orioles, but I did not. Rockies plus the 160. Again, last night's lines, because that's what we do for look at lines. That's where they are. Slightly different. It happens. Rockies plus 160. A's plus 190. The Nationals plus the 195. Texas plus 145. NBA, we're going to go over the Warriors total, 227.5. Thought about adding a little Curry over 30.5 points here with their backs to the wall. He's going to come out with a big game. We'd probably still add that. Maybe I should add it in here, but again, those really don't get added into the records of NBA or if we do a football prop or stuff like that, but kind of lean that way there. Hockey, 40-53 minus 273. We'll take the Oilers on the puck line plus a 275. Props yesterday, 3-2 with the props yesterday, plus a 355, 138 and a 227 plus 1355. All ribbies, as usual. One game I'm going to look at today. It's a little oddball schedule, a lot of heavy favorites. I'm going to go to the Cubs-Cardinals game because I think we'll probably see a few runs here. Cardinals, they finally broke their losing streak, but, still, I'm not looking to run to bet a team that's on a 2-8 run or whatever they're on. But I'll take Goldie at a plus 165. The guy had 3 homers yesterday. Only guy hitting, 320-something. I think he's 321 for St. Louis. A 165, sure. Gorman, again, I think that we'll see some runs here versus the Cubs. And again, Stroman, all right, I get it. You kind of like Stroman. You're really running for me, I don't think he's going to pitch to a 2.15 or whatever ERA for the year. I think he'll give up some hits here. So give me a Gorman plus 170. Cubbies, this is easy here. Again, St. Louis playing bad, the bullpen playing bad. You're getting shelled and giving up 5-6 runs to the Tigers, a weak hitting team. I think the Cubs got some hitters on their team. And I got Mikolas. Sure. Oh, Mickey. Not so fine. ERA approaching 6. I'm going to take Bellinger. My guy Cody. MVP comeback player of the year. Let's go. Plus 165. Mash Mervis, the rookie, the youngster, plus 215. And a little wisdom. Under the radar, 30 home run kind of power here. I'll take a $2 shot here on a little wisdom. Not wisdom like the movie back in the day. Anybody see Wisdom with Emilio Estevez? Those of you who don't know, Emilio Estevez, Charlie Sheen are brothers. Estevez is their real last name, Martin Sheen. Changed it to Sheen, not Estevez. There you go. Your little 80s note of the day. Anyway, let's see what's brewing in the comment section here. Michael A is in the house. Saturday, Sunday, lost Philly Sox over 9.5. Come on, came back and won a grand piano on the Rangers over 4.5. Rangers got it done in a big way. I had the Rangers yesterday, one of my winners, and we did hit 3 of our Ribby props in that game. J Lo, Garcia, or no, it's Nate Lowe. That's N Lowe. J Lo is on the Rays. Garcia done. Duran got it done, but Young and Heim still 3-2 plus 355. We'll take it. Marcus Smart, yes. I was trying to remember who said the Marcus Smart over points and assists. He had 21 just points alone, so good job there. Rays team total over 4.5 for Skibby and Baltimore. Not buying he could get through 5 innings. I give him 4 runs. Warm day for hitting. My problem with that is I said this last night. It's tough to go against Tampa, right? I mean, they're rolling along here. We can't discount a 22-12 Baltimore team. They seem to win. I mean, they got 22 wins. All right, 28-7 is great start. Anthony McClanahan's awesome. I just feel you're off a series versus the Yanks. Extra innings, big comeback. For me, everything says Baltimore plus 155 today. I can't do anything in that game. It's a pass. It's a pass for me. But I understand taking the team total. They're hitting like crazy. I mean, they're hitting like crazy. Jay says, big fat loser on Denver. So sorry. Humble pie spoon. Hey, listen. I liked the Nuggets yesterday. Wow. Here's the thing. You're in the whole game. You lose by a couple. You get 53 from your guy, which is fine. But again, we're in a spot where we have 2 guys scoring like 80 points or whatever. After they scored 90, whatever they scored to. I say 60, 70 points, whatever the case would be. What's happening here, Denver? Now, you're going to go home, take care of business. I think you should. 5-point faves. Jeff says he likes some pot today. I'm sure he probably mean Pittsburgh. I'm good. Murder and bugs in Shreveport. Pitt. Yeah. Hope you're not taking pot while you're killing the bugs. You're inhaling your sprays. Locking up with the king, my guy. Nice day. Nice Sunday. Good start to the week. I'm happy for another winning week on the basis. No baseball today? Oh, nothing like baseball on Monday. I thought nothing baseball on Monday. Yeah. Monday baseball. I wish, it's would I like more day games? I guess on a Monday after a travel day Sunday, it's tough because give me those weekday, the old businessman specials, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Nice noon starts, 12:30. They start the game at 11 o'clock so you can get home by 4. You put the pitch clock in. Start them at 11:30. Let's go. Nick, what do you say? Hit the like button. Why am I losing in 9th innings after 2 outs? Same thing yesterday. I had Marlins money line, which they finally won with 12-run lead, and Padres, which they lost. Yeah, the old 2-out blown save. I got to say, I was happy with the one Dodger because I had the Dodgers. So that'd be that outcome. Michael B is in the house. Good morning. Trevor, my guy, good to see you. Thoughts on baseball today in NBA? You got my thoughts. I ran them all down already. There you have them. Who I liked in baseball, I'll pop them back up here again. Rockies, A's, Nats, and Rangers. Believe it or not, lean a little bit to the Orioles as well. The White Sox off a monster performance. Finally, some offense shows up. They got Cease on the hill versus Greinke, but Greinke's, I don't know. Do you want to take Cease minus 130 there? I'm not going to say no to that. We talked about the Cubbies and St. Louis a little bit there. Maybe an over game. But these are the ones I like the most. NBA Warriors over. Hockey little puck line. There's that. 2 for 2 yesterday in the NBA. Is it 2 for 2, like 2-0, or 2-2? Where you made money. I'm assuming you went 2-0 when you go 2 for 2. Tampa Bay run line Yanks under says the Miz. So run line would be the only way I could look at this Tampa Bay game. Simple. And again, McClanahan's awesome. The Rays are awesome. They're 28-7. Just coming off the Yankee series, I could see it being a little flat. What are they, 175 now? Yanks under, I do not hate. They can't hit. I probably should have grabbed the under myself there. I did take the Angels under, but the Yankee under 8.5. Why is that line going up? They think the Yankees are going to score 9 runs today? Why is that line going up? Are the A's hitting Nestor? I mean, I like the A's today, but that seems a little fishy for that line for two teams that are poor hitting teams. KC under. Greinke and Cease. Cease has not been his vintage self, Miz. He's got a 4.5 ERA. What's that about? I'm going to look at his numbers real fast here. Is it just a one-off kind of game where he got shelled? He's got a 1.44 whip on the season. That's not too good. Started out good there. 6 innings, 1 earned. 6 innings, 1 earned. 5 innings, 1 earned. 6 innings, 2. 4 innings, 3. Starting to get hit in Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay gets him again for a 6 spot. 7 total. 10 runs, 9 earned in 8 innings versus the Rays the last 2 starts. Now, those are the Rays. Minnesota gets them after that, too. 5 innings, 4 runs. Again, is that just those teams? I'm not looking. No thank you on that under. Dodgers under after the late night game. I could see that. The Goose, I like Gosselin. I do like him, and I thought about, I see a -110 there on the Dodgers, thinking, why not Dodgers? Milwaukee, okay, you got to win yesterday, but you had lost 6 in a row before that. So you're on a 1-6 run. I wish I was getting a couple more bucks there with Milwaukee. I maybe pull the trigger. Obviously, off the Sunday night, you want to kind of fade rivalry, I guess. Padres. And I know the Giants are their rivals, but the Padres have been better, right? So that's kind of the team they fight with. Knock them out of the playoffs. I don't hate the under here. 8.5. Get it. Arizona under. Gallen's out of hill. We like Gallen, and believe it, even though Garrett's got a 6 ERA or whatever for the Marlins, I still like the under there as well. Michael B says I don't like these NBA games. I want to go Knicks first half +2, but I may just lay with the Heat. Warriors normally I go Warriors first quarter +115. I don't like how they're starting. To Michael Green. For this one here, I got the over in that game because I just feel that it's a make or break game. Steph's off a poor performance. They need him here. He's going to come out and do what he can. You want to go over 35.5 points for him? I don't hate it. And the next game, I really thought about just throwing the Heat out there myself too as well to lock it up. But it was a 5, then I saw a 4, I see a 4.5. I'm just hoping Miami wins because I don't like the Knicks. Michael, I make 2 plays in the Warriors game. Warriors +135. Lakers -10. +$3. Think the Warriors win this one. Outright or the Lakers dominate. Not sure. And that's how it's going to be. Warriors win, or the Lakers are going to win something like they did and like the Warriors did, where it'll be a 115, 102, 121, 103 kind of, team going away, winning by double digits. I don't hate the thinking behind that. Knicks in the house. Oilers money line is the lock of the day. Well, for me, Oilers money line is not a lock. I do like them. The puck line, yes. Am I going to lay 180? No. No. Don't lay that 180, Nick. Winds blowing in a Wrigley, total sitting at 7. I'm seeing it like you are. I think runs get scored. Yeah, I mean, St. Louis has been playing poorly. Winds blown in. I don't care if it's a tornado. Doesn't make a difference. I got a poor pitcher for the Cards. I got a poor bullpen. I got a Cubby lineup that could hit a little bit. They got some pop in there. I got to think that the guy who hasn't pitched good, I don't care about the wind. Guys are going to get on base. All right, so maybe not homers. Maybe get lay some base hits. Maybe they win. Instead of it being a home run and a warning track, maybe it gets pushed down. It's a frozen rope to the wall for a double. Canes, my guy. What do you got? What a Panthers game. Well, they didn't dogs hit yesterday. Well, did they all hit? No. Devils weren't a dog. Were they a favorite, I thought? All the home teams. Home team money. I should have put all the home teams in here in the chat yesterday. I mean, I like Carolina. I thought it was going to go over. I figured that game was going to be like a 4-3 toss-up kind of game. Hindsight being 2020. 2 home dogs off nice performances. Justin's in here. What's good? The usual, grinding away in MLB. A 19-7 run in NBA playoffs. I'll take it. T Money, my friend, how are you? Good to see you. Can I say I was right about Denver all season long? Here we go. How are they soft, bro? They lose by a couple on the road. The two guys are just scoring 80. Let's see what happens when they go back to Denver. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, come on. What are we talking about here? It's a two-man team. Vegas overnight, I think both teams going to score. I like the over. I mean, total 7. Michael had the Nuggets for the loss. Who could have seen Schmemet hitting 5 threes in the fourth? Yeah. It's what it is. That's why, guys like that hit threes and people think Steph's good. He had more hit threes than Steph. T-Money, I'm still not believing a raise, but the number they did on Cole hurt for a lot of reasons. Again, it's easy to take Cole yesterday. I said in here. How did you not take Cole minus 120 in a bullpen day for Tampa Bay? You give up runs, 6 runs late? Whatever that was. The Rays are a tough team. They could hit. Look at the lineup. They just keep hitting. That's it's tough to go against them today, but it is off a tough, it's off the Yankee series. Maybe they're a little flat. Dodgers aren't playing well. It'll be tough by the end of the season. Probably. I mean, it's a young team. Pounded's in the house. How about a Marcos minute? The Marcos minute for what? NBA? Marcos minute NBA. I like the Heat and over Warriors in Edmonton. The Marcos minute in baseball. We ran them all down. I mean, I got the Nats. I like Texas. I guess you do Arizona run line minus 105 there. Give me the under in the Stros game. I like the Brew Crew. I'm gonna say I want to say over White Sox. I like the Cubbies. I didn't bet them. Give me the A's. Give me the Rockies. Give me Baltimore. I mean, Detroit. I mean, do I take a 170 with Detroit? How about an under in that Cleveland game? The King. I like the Monday schedule. Gives the baby and I time to sleep in. I'm up late doing notes for the next day. I get it. I understand. That's why I like the baseballs. The lines are up pretty early now. 7, 8 o'clock. The lines are out. It's wonderful for the look at lines during the week. Michael, trend continues for the NBA. 52-6. Doggies outright or Faves cover. Doggies. Give me the I know I don't like either team. I mean, I guess I would lean a little more Warrior money line because they're the Warriors. You got a decent coach. They got Steph. That being said, can I see both home teams winning here? I mean, I don't want to do it the next. I'd lean Heat. Patton says, love the Warriors and the Heat tonight. I tend to agree with that statement there. T-Money says, little Knicks money line. No way in here they go. Well, I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, again, I would lean a little Warrior action. Sure, the Knicks aren't winning. That's not happening. Knicks says, yes, I calculated on a minus nickel. If I played 20K bets, I minus $500. I played 20,000 bets. Still in a loss. You bet 20,000 in games yesterday, man. How do you get that 20 grand in games in baseball? Aaron, your show has become my favorite time betting show. I really enjoy content. Aaron, I appreciate you. Thank you for commenting and listening in. I know sometimes you don't know. I've seen you pop in before and leave comments, but the fact you're listening, thanks. Always say hello. You don't have to ask for a game. Most times I cover all the games anyway. I put out my games and people ask how I feel about the other. You're always going to get a decent opinion of how I think. It's an honest one. And, there's a lot of cats do stuff what I do. And I'm like the first to do it again. I've been on sites for a long time, since 04, 05. But my way is a little different. I don't, there's a lot of ways to skin a cat, as they say. But I'm a better first. I'm a better guy who's has my way about me. It's different than most. I mean, I talk to some of these guys in biz and, I do things different. I'm not some giant syndicate guy. Pound it. Perfect day for DJ LeMahieu proper, however you spell his name. Yeah, just call him DJ. We know who you're talking about. Not that overrated shortstop. He was a 300 slap hitter for them years ago. It's a good day to open a retro wax box. And I might do one after. I got a retro wax from Slater's. I got one coming in the mail today. I still have my March and April. May's here already. Like, I want to take the Rockies money line. Cubs are online, but the Cubs line has dropped 26. Yeah, the Cubby one. Do I think because I just can't bet Mikolas or St. Louis. So no to St. Louis. But do I want to lay 140, 150 with Cubbies? Not particularly. No, I'll look for some ribby props there. Rockies, I have to take. I mean, who the heck are the Pirates to be laying 185? Are you kidding me with that? Whatever. I mean, well, it's come down. It's come down a little bit, I think. I don't know if it's Colorado plus 160 right now. Let's see. Live numbers here. What do we have? I can still get a 160, 155, 150. They're all over the place. I mean, it's just one of those games. Like, how are the Pirates? You kidding me? Like the Giants. I mean, I like Scaffellini. I think he's a good pitcher. I mean, I see anything from 210 to 225s, 230s. What is that about? Just, I bet heavy on the Rays over 8. Rays destroy radios, touch up lefties. O's are off their own kind of tough series against the Braves, but again, they put up some Rays here versus Strider and Fried. They were battling. I don't hate it. It's just, for me, it's just a stay away, Justin. It's the Rays are playing really well, but they're off the Yankee series. O's are playing well themselves, off a tough pitching team in the Braves themselves. So it's fun to watch. Let's see, because I'm down. I don't think the Orioles are to be like a playoff team in a real after last year. They've proven me wrong right now. They have proven me wrong. So this is a watch and see kind of series. Nick, Rays raining runs. Always raining runs, and that's it. What is this? Nats and the Cards game. I don't know if it'll be raining runs in the Nats. The Scaffellini can pitch. I just don't. At a $2 price, I'll take plus $2 with the dog there. The Giants to me aren't a team that should be laying versus anybody that number. $3 on Rays over, says Justin. Sorry, hey, that's heavy for me. I only have 15. Only have 100 units. Yeah. So you're doing a three banger today. I mean, again, I don't hate it. It's just tough to ask that when you got McClanahan. Okay, the O's hit. It's tough to bet against really good pitching, where they could come out and just be flat today, and this game be 3-1. Nick, classic series between Nats and D-backs going up and down. Should have bet it. Yeah. Listen, the Nats, again, Gore, Gray, Trevor Williams, I don't hate those kind of guys to bet on from getting good plus value. And I've said, I do things different. I don't mind like today's card. If I lose and go 1-3 with dogs today, so be it. So be it. I can't turn my nose up at plus money on teams I don't think should be laying those kind of numbers. And people will be like, well, that should be higher. Lay it. Don't be scared. I'm not scared to lay 240. I don't want to lay 240. No. And I got to win 2.5 games to get even. Take the dog. Take the dog and be happy. Halo's money line today. Now, I'm a Hunter Brown guy, but I do like Sandoval. I don't hate it in a pick'em. I'm hoping for an under. That's what I got here, Eric. Rob Franklin's in the house. Good morning. Maurice coming in. Good afternoon. I like the O's plus 150. I don't hate the plus 150. I really don't. I didn't pull it. I said I was thinking about it last night, adding it to chat. I ended up not adding it to the video here. But again, off the Yanks series, though, I think it's a good spot to fade them. Problem is that I got their ace on the hill, which is kind of like, a lot of aces today. A lot of aces on the deck. King D says, I'm not small in on Cards. Cubs first 5 over 3.5. Yeah, it's and I know it was just mentioned that the winds are blowing in. I don't mind because it's St. Louis pitching. Starters and relievers are bad. 3.5, I think, is worth a shot. Get 3 in the first inning. I mean, Goldie's in his own guy. It was 4 for 4 yesterday with 3 homers. The guy could easily hit a home run here in the first inning. It's 1-0, just like that, and 3-1 after 3. Like you're alive. Rob says Edmonton regulation. I don't hate it. Don't lay that 170. Take that regulation money. Rockies. I got the Rockies myself. I got them 160 last night. Bet 365. I had to take them. T-Money, there's zero reason for Denver to lose a series against two guys, but I know Denver never winning it. I stick by that. Joker plays 0D, but like I said, okay. Does KD play D? How? I mean, they're going to lose the series to two guys, but what about when Joker scores 50 and Murray scores 30 tomorrow? Is that the Suns losing to two guys? Come on, T-Money, you know better than to say that. J Miz is in the house. You see Suns owner last night? What a dummy. He's not getting suspended for that. First of all, I mean, you can't take the ball and throw it. And does he know who the owner is? Maybe. Whatever. And what did he do? He just put his arm out? Come on. This is ridiculous. It's nothing. The owner should be fined for playing with the basketball. Are you concerned with the Cubs? They're starting to look a little human. Well, I mean, a little human. They're 500. I'm not concerned. I like the lineup. It's a long season. I don't expect the Pirates to win 90 games this year. So, no, I'm not concerned. Beat the teams you got to beat. Beat a bad team here. Your pitcher's pitching well. Take care of business here. I'm not worried about 500 right now. Look at the Diamondbacks run line and look Golden State money line. I don't hate it's Gallon, even money, minus 105, whatever it is. Sure. And Golden State money line. Yes. Well, we could take 3. If Golden State's going to be in this, they're not losing by 1. They're going to win outright because Steph's going to go for 44 or something like that. Steph's going to have 13 threes. It'll be some kind of crazy game, 121, 119 or something. I get it. Jessica got Diamondbacks 1.5 plus 104 early. I like it. I don't hate it. I mean, I can't tell you not to go against Zach Gallen. I could say that I'm going to say not lay 205 with him or anybody, but take the run line. And I mentioned I got a Diamondback over, what is it, 77.5, I think they are. What is their total? I have it somewhere written down. I like their outfielders. I think they got some young guys here. Good play. I don't hate it. Tamoosh, my guy. My parlay's imploded. No more than 2 and 3. Knicks plus 5 by the hook. Astros, Oilers under 7. The Oiler one will concern me. I think we're going to see. It's up to 7, which tells you they think there's going to be goals. I mean, we're seeing playoff games. There's 12 points, 12 goals last night. I mean, that's crazy. I'm not going under. No, thank you. Astros, I do like Hunter Brown, but I don't like the way they've been playing lately. The offense needs a little kick in the butt to get started. I think they're going to start looking for a pitcher pretty soon. They're going to start looking for a pitcher. I mentioned Nola all the time, but I saw an article on Twitter talk about Giolito from the Sox. I mean, Lance Lynn. Listen, I don't want Lance Lynn. Maybe change scenery, comes in as a veteran. He does pretty well. Whatever. Greinke. I don't know. I don't know what they're looking for. I think they'll make a deal sooner rather than later, though. Again, I don't. The Knicks, no thank you. I don't want anything to do with the Knicks. Lakers win tonight and over the team total 115.5. The D68, I owe you one. I love it. I lean Lakers tonight, yes. But I think Steph is going to make it a battle. I like his player prop over 30.5 points. So I don't hate it. I like the over tonight in the game, 227.5. So if you think the Lakers going over 115, I tend to agree there. They should get a 120 for us here, maybe more. Rob says Dodgers Brewers under. I agree. Yes. T-Money says I should make sure to hit that like button and share the button shatters. Yeah, but hit the like button, T-Money. You're not hitting the like button. King D says I noticed that the season as well. Books quicker getting lines out, especially first 5. Yeah. First 5s. Again, I don't put a lot of first 5s in the chat. I do Ribby props, and of course on the sites that I'm on, there's no first 5 options there, and that's you put that in there. Like, I take a first 5, the game loses, and you know what, you're not getting paid. It doesn't work that way. So I kind of that'd be more of a personal stuff if I do those, which I rarely do anyway. Everyone hit the like button. Thank you, Tom. Still taking shots at Curry, Sean. I like it. Last time you took shots, Curry dropped 50 and won Game 7. Yes, I'm going to take shots at him because I got the over 30.5 points. So, yes, I think he goes for 43 tonight. That is my prediction. 43 for Steph. T-Money, Pirates back to being Pirates. Yeah, they had a nice little run. They beat some bad teams. And again, Rockies are a bad team. Can they come in and sweep the Rockies? Sure, they can. But the Rockies aren't playing bad ball right now, and I'm getting a 160 spot. I'll take them. Rob says, small bet on the A's 166 lineup. Weak right now. Yeah, the Yankees are bad. Weak. Weak. That's an understatement. Yankees are bad. They're in last place. Yes. Bullpen. Wasn't even pitching that well to begin with. I mean, that line was a 192 last night when we did the show. All right, what do we got here? 190. Nick says for the overall season. Okay. Orioles don't hit lefties. Plus, I think Gibby starts to regress. So someone here says that the O's do hit lefties. I'm just saying it's McClanahan, who's a really good lefty. My problem is that now it's off of the Yankee series. Like, I want to take the O's for that reason because it's a spot where Tampa's coming off a high, like a super high, come from behind, extra inning, big win, walk it off, kind of stuff. I mean, if you think Gibby's going to regress, I mean, what's he regressing to? He's going to regress to a 7 ERA. His ERA is 4.60 right now. So what's he going to go to a 5.85, 6.03? I don't know if he's going to get worse. Brandon the Great says Rays first five. Again, I just mentioned it. I want to stay away from the Rays today. No thanks. Rob Franklin says D-backs roll line. Again, it's Gallen's a stud. We like him. We've liked him for the last couple of years. We've talked about him. Minus 105. I can't say no. Michael, hey, how about Arizona run line? Run line only. I'm not going to come in here and tell you to take a 180 spot. Or actually, he's a 205 spot. I'm sorry. Got the 180 confused with McClanahan on the road. All right, T1. Why would anyone lay more than 180? UFC or boxing, the only sports. I don't think it's bad. I just don't do it. I mean, I've said this numerous times in here. Like, oh, this guy says he bets games and he's a handicapper on sites. Wow, he's got the Yankees minus 240 today against Oakland. Oh, you're never going to get that from me. I mean, you might get a 130 in here from me. And that's just because I don't do that in my personal life. I'm not laying 190, 240s, 310s. No. I'd just rather not play it. Like I said, I'd rather lose today. If I take the donut with my 4 dogs today, so be it. I'm on 4 and I'm down. I call it even money. Nice. Just 4 losses. I'll move on to the next day. I mix in a bunch of faves here, and I go 2 and 2. I lose money. I can't condone that. I don't do that. I would rather leave a winner out at a 190, 220, 175 on the road, whatever. I'd rather not play. King D says this month of May, MLB will see things level out. Got a few teams that are performing on it. Yeah. And that's why I love baseball. Because in the beginning of the year, you could kind of jump on some streaky kind of teams. Pirates were red hot. Overs and Orioles and Red Sox are ridiculously hitting 65%, right? Whatever, 24 and 10s, 22 and 10s. You have a team like the Cardinals everybody loves. They got 10 wins on the year, 11 wins. Like, people just fade away on them. But calendar changes. Guys start playing with how they're supposed to play, that they normally play over their careers. Things change. Are we seeing a bounce back or coming back to normal for Pittsburgh after their 20-win start? On the opposite side of things, it's Tampa Bay, 28-7. I'm going to start losing a couple now. Rob's a small bet on Gallon Case, 10 plus a 585, 11. Yeesh. All right. Now, it is the Marlins. And you know how I feel about the Marlins. I love their pitching. Meyer, Perez, Sandy, Luzardo. Sixto's down in the minors, coming back. They have a bunch of young guys. I love their young pitchers. They can't hit a lick. So strikeout-wise, what is Gallon gone? 6, 12, 11, 7, 11. I don't hate it. The problem is when he gets that 11, is he going to get out of that 7th inning to get there? I'd be more happy with the 10 at 585. I mean, I guess you take the shot at 1145 as well because what's two strikeouts at that point if he's really dealing. Justin says, I'll be here tomorrow complaining or celebrating. That's the way it is. That's the way it is every day. You're either in here saying, oh, nice day yesterday, or can't believe this happened. Rob says, no Joker gets a fine at the worst. Fans aren't supposed to interfere. Exactly. Maybe he gets a fine. I didn't think he should get a fine. When you find the owner, he should know better. What is that about? Come on. If that was a regular fan, that got to be thrown out of the game. Be thrown out of the game. T-Bone, when Denver series is over, I'll have to get you on a conference phone call. Suns owner is a loser. Listen, like I said, I thought Denver was going to be the team to beat out of the West this year. I'm not sold on Katie and Booker as a two-man show. I mean, are they Pippen and Jordan? I don't know. I mean, you're a rolled ankle away from Durant going out. Or was it all fake, his injuries all season? I don't know. I'm not betting on two guys just to play 45 minutes a game to win. And all they got to do is win. We're not talking about covering. Denver's just got to win here. Kevin, Higgs, in any sport, who is the goat to you in Texas? What 6-shooter you got? In any sport, my goats, now you're asking me my favorite guys in sports. NBA was Barkley. There's no way around. Charles Barkley was my favorite. My favorite. He was loud. He was brash. He's a little chubby guy. He dominated inside as a, they say he was 6'6". The guy's like 6'4", maybe. I mean, so it's always Barkley. Love Charles Barkley. Baseball, I mean, I guess it's Donnie Mattingly. I mean, Donnie Baseball is my favorite kind of guy. He was just, I wish he was healthy forever. But there's a lot of other guys I like. I like Clemens. Love Clemens. The Rocket. I like Bobby Bowe. I remember my buddy's like, I like Bonds better. I'm like, I like Bonilla's better. Yeah, stupid to be. Hockey, there's not one guy that kind of sticks out. I mean, I'm not a big hockey kind of guy. Football, I guess my favorite. I mean, I like Randy White for the Cowboys. I'm a Cowboy fan, but I like the tight ends. I like Doug Cosby, Novacek. Those are my guys. So like the tight end guy. I don't know. I guess I was never fast enough to love wide receivers or running backs. What 6-shooter I got in Texas? Who got 6-shooters, man? You don't need those. Just got a magazine full of rounds down here. Michael, you want to prop score to score 35? Warriors win plus $4. That's a good one there. It's 30.5 minus 115. I think he's going to go for 40 plus. So 35 in a win. Why not? Plus $4. I like it, Michael. Yes. Rob says, Denver wins the series. Suns have no depth. Exactly. Deeper to go. It's going to get harder. Exactly. I mean, they I don't say they barely pull games out because a win's a win. You just got to win a game. These guys don't worry about spreads, but it's tough. It's tough. That's why Denver's the favorite. Michael, something interesting about the first 3 games of Warriors-Lakers. When our first quarter has lost all 3 games. Interesting. So there's a little in-game play for you, Michael. And Michael loves his first quarter, first halves, by the way. He's on a monster NBA run, people. Nathan says Steph will cook tonight. I think so. And good morning. Heat, yes. Take the Heat today. The Knicks. Knicks are terrible. Fluke Knicks in the playoffs. What a joke. Maybe some Clay over 3 props. I do not know what his props are for Clay, Team Money. Jesse says you don't just hit the like button, you smash it. Why not smash it and we cash our free picks and go buy a new keyboard? To Moose. Mr. Meat. He just commented, Mr. Meat. I don't lay over 140. I can't. I'm the same. Like, that's about as high as I go. Maybe rarely I might go to like a 150 or something. I said this before, King. It's like I'm at a point where, again, am I overthinking, trying to be like too smart and fancy? Like, oh, I'm just going to show them and just bet a run line at plus 145 instead of taking a 128. Like, I do that sometimes. And Does it cost me in personal life and in on the record here in the video? Sometimes it does. You know, sometimes it does. Just give me the dogs. I agree. Can't get out of my head when you said that. That's funny. Mr. Meat. Gigdy. I know a lot of people sweating over 165. Why? Your IO is terrible unless you're putting down and down. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not like I sweat. Like I got the money to bet 165 or 265. That doesn't. I don't care about that. I just don't want to, because if it loses, and I gotta go 2, 3 wins to get your wins back. I just don't like it. Lex, keep it classy. You know how we roll. A lot of class, baby. Look at this. It's Erica Taylor. How are you, Erica? Good to see you. D-backs run line. Yes, Gallons on the hill. I can't say no to a minus 105. Yankees run line. I do not want Yankees run line. I know it's the A's, but still, I got the A's today. Plus a 190 last night here. We did look at lines. No thank you to the A's. Lakers over. Yes, that's in the chat as well. Came in late. Lakers Warriors over 227.5. I like the Oilers on the puck line there. So, of course, I like the over because I need goals, total 7. So, yeah, I need 5 from our guys at least. It's great. Look at this guy. Crazy busy transition for me, so I've been around getting back to hitting like. I appreciate it. Mr. Michigan in the house. Kevin, I said goat. Yeah, that's my goat. My goat is so my favorite of my all-time goats. Obviously, it's got to be Jordan for NBA. My baseball goat, it's Clemens or Bonds. It's just that simple. And my NFL goat, got to be Brady. I mean, who the heck's done what he's done? Bobby Orr on the ice. Again, I mean, unless we're talking ice, it's got to be who's Gretzky. I mean, Gretzky's got all types of records. Got to be Gretzky. I don't know. All right, we'll wrap this up because we got Bet Win Repeat coming up, and I think I'm on that today. I used to be on Mondays. I have no idea. No email from Lenny. Thanks, Lenny. Or a free pick email from Nick Earl either. So anyway, Rockies plus 160, A's plus 190, Nationals plus a 195, the Rangers plus 145. We're dogging it up on a Monday. Monday dogs. We're hungry. NBA, we're going over Lakers, Warriors, 227.5. Hockey, Oilers, puck line plus 145. Back to the NBA. Michael brought up the Steph 35 points and a win for plus $4. I like it. I like the over 30.5. So why not reach out and touch someone and get a little higher and a little better payback on that 35 and a win? Rob says, yeah, I like the Heat tonight as well. I'm worried about AD showing up, so I'm going to sit out watching the pool of sweat. I think it's going to be an over here. Michael says, Bonds MJ, the greatest players I've ever seen. Nobody else comes close. Seriously. I mean, people forget how good Bonds was before the Royals. The guy even said I did that because I got Brady Anderson 50 homers. I got to be like, no, this ain't happening. Bonds takes it. He's in 7. No one else is even coming close to Bonds. That's how great Bonds was. Even on roids, nobody touched Bonds. Shortstop coach Ripken. Yeah, I love Ripken. He's my favorite shortstop guy. Favorite shortstop guy. Kevin, great show. I guess soccer, Pele. Yes, it would have to be Pele. He's the only kind of guy I know. I remember Pele from watching the Cosmos. I saw bits and pieces of them on TV. Again, Pele was way past his prime at that point. And of course, in the movie Victory with Michael Caine and Sylvester Stallone, Max von Sydow, Victory, Allies versus the Germans. Always on HBO back in the 80s. All right, I'm out of here. Notification bell, put it on here, depending where you're watching. Any of the triple YouTube channels. If you're listening on the podcast, just follow along, wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. Look at lines are tonight. There you go. Come back later. What do we got? Michael says, Bo's my favorite. Oh, Bo. I mean, he's in a category by himself, Bo Jackson. I grew up on Griffey and Strawberry. Well, the kid was great, but he wasn't Bonds. I wish he didn't get hurt. That's another guy. Both of those cats. I'll throw them in with Donnie Baseball, like Eric Davis, guys who just got hurt and kind of what could have been. Ozzie Smith was a great shortstop. More defensive kind of guy. You know, the Wizard of Oz. We could go on and on. We talk 80 stuff. We'll lose 90% of the chat here, but I don't mind. All right. I'll see everybody later on. Come over to the Bet Win Repeat Show if you want to chat more. Anything else says who? Wayne Gretzky? Stevie Yzerman? Sergei Fedorov? I mean, I'm gonna go like 80s, 90s guys. Paul Coffey. All right, I'm out of here. Good luck, everybody.